Adia, hello, how are you?
Hi, I'm good.
You will now become famous on Ukrainian YouTube.
Oh, I'm so excited. Hi, everybody.
We did already one reaction with Adina. If you haven't seen, you can see over here. Today we're gonna continue listening to Ukrainian music. I know you love music because you did ballet for 20 years. Can you imagine 20 years of dancing ballet? Are you still doing it sometimes?
No.
No?
My body cannot do it anymore.
Really? But you look so amazing.
You're so sweet. Thank you.
So today we're gonna listen to 4 songs: Чому, Олександр Пономарьов, the Hardkiss, Verba, ONUKA, Zenit. And this time we'll try that every song can get max 10 points from you, and you'll like rate it from 1 to 10. Yeah. You already know the population of Ukraine.
I do.
40 million people, and you know the capital of Ukraine.
Yes, Kiev.
Yeah. So it's spelled like Kyiv, which is like more Kyiv. It's like Ukrainian pronunciation of it. Sometimes people use like the old Soviet pronunciation, which is Kiev, but actually it's Kyiv. Kyiv. Yeah, Kyiv. Yeah. Thank you for trying.
We'll practice.
Cool. And you're a doctor for eyes. What's the name of it?
Optometrist.
Optometrist. New word for you. You can learn from here. Okay. So before I show you the songs, I'll show you a 30-second video what is Ukraine, and it's very fast video with a lot of beautiful views from Ukraine. Вітаю вас на Ніна Україна. Якщо ви тут вперше, то не забудьте, будь ласка, підписатися знизу. Обов'язково підпишіться прямо зараз і натисніть дзвіночок. А якщо вам сподобається це відео, не забудьте поставити вподобайку. І бажаю вам усім приємного перегляду. You've never been to Ukraine, right?
Never.
Have you been to Europe?
Yes.
Where in Europe?
France, Italy, Austria, Germany, Switzerland.
How old were you when you went there?
I think I was in 10th grade.
Oh, so you were a
like
kid.
16 when I started going to Europe.
Wow.
Yeah, skiing in the Alps.
Have you been there lately, like in the last 5 years?
Yes, to Italy.
In Italy? I love Italy. It's a very beautiful
Tuscany
place.
and Florence.
A lot of history, a lot of history.
I love it.
You don't have Italian roots, right?
None.
You have some Slavic roots, but not
Russian,
Okay, so Ukraine. Maybe that will inspire you to visit Ukraine one day.
Oh, wow.
Oh, did you see your belly? Yeah.
Oh, that's gorgeous. Okay, I'm in love. That's beautiful. I want to go.
30-second video. I mean, I was like so much. It's like, whoa, like how can you put it in one video? Okay, so the first one, my bet is you will love it. It's about love, and it's called Why. Why haven't I met you earlier?
Oh, I love it.
So like,
already.
Why haven't I touched your arms earlier? Why haven't I seen you earlier? Why have I been with someone else and haven't met you earlier?
I can relate to this.
Yeah, and it's very nostalgic, and I don't know, even like I cannot fully relate in the sense that I don't have yet that person that I can like ask that, but I think maybe I have had this feeling before. You know, when you meet someone, it's always like, oh my gosh, like we know each other forever, or like
I can't wait.
Yeah, but these guys are like older guys, so I can see how for them it can be more nostalgic. And then towards the end of the song it will be, oh finally I met you and I'm so happy, so it will be pretty cool. There are 4 famous artists, male artists here.
Чому тебе раніше не зустрів? Чому життя так склалося? Не ту раніше любив, чи так здавалося?
Pretty.
Не ту раніше
Love his voice. Beautiful. Like operatic, right?
Oh, it just... I haven't loved the right eyes.
His voice. Oh.
Why haven't I kissed your lips before?
I can see this as a ballet.
Yeah, this could be a ballet.
There's just someone dancing to it. Oh, his voice melts my heart.
This guy wrote the lyrics, that first guy.
Beautiful.
Now I made her. Finally, that happened.
Oh, the part is gorgeous. Oh, I love opera. It's getting better and better, right?
Oh,
that was beautiful. Do I rate it now or after everything?
You can rate now. Yeah, from 1 to 10. Yeah.
Okay, so I didn't like the video. Sorry.
It's fine.
I love videos where people are dancing or it has something that I can personally relate to. I love the opera. I love the symphony. I love music, but I like to close my eyes and I like to picture things. I don't love to watch people just playing something or doing something. Maybe just because I personally can't relate. But the actual song itself, I think I would give an 8. If I could hear that one man with the operatic voice sing the whole song, it would be a 10.
A 10, yeah. Let's do then 2 grades. 1 grade is for the music and like the singing, and the 2nd grade would be for the video, like how did you like the video, and then like we can combine the 2.
I would give the music an 8. The video for me, maybe a 2. On the high end. I just don't personally like those types of videos. I prefer to close my eyes and just get immersed into the music and just create pictures in my own head of someone dancing or twirling or...
It's fine. I mean, it's good because, you know, people like when sometimes there are negative comments because it means you are honest, you know. It's not like you're like, oh, everything is amazing, so you're giving an honest opinion. Yeah.
I mean, everything was amazing. It's just for me, I prefer not to watch it. I prefer just to close my eyes and listen to the beautiful music. I think I would have a even higher experience.
Yeah, I agree. This is more like just showing how they sing, but they could have done some like more scenery and more dancing. Maybe they will do. Maybe this is like the first version, and maybe there will be a second version. Олександр Пономарьов, можливо, ви хочете зробити нову версію з belly dancing. It would be fit, right?
Or contemporary.
Contemporary art, yeah.
I see contemporary or modern. I think you could go to a whole other place.
Напишіть внизу, що ви думаєте, як було б contemporary dancing or
beautiful scenery
in the nature, like nature singing. Yeah, Yeah, that could be amazing. Yeah. The next one is more like party/fun, and it's in English. It's a Ukrainian artist, the Hardkiss, and that's one of their songs in the beginning of their career. They became famous with this song, and it was back 7 years ago, but it's still like very cool song, and it's called Makeup.
I'm ready.
Okay. A little bit Lady Gaga style, so maybe you will love it.
Very cool intro. Very cool voice.
It's her husband in real life.
Cute. It's interesting, right? It's different.
Yeah. That's Ukrainian traditional clothing.
Oh, really? That was my favorite part so far. That's gorgeous.
And that's folk singing.
I think this is my favorite part. Oh, I love that part.
Gold.
Very cute. It was adorable.
Different from the first one.
Very different. I think I would give them both 5s. The video, the music. I think it was just cute. It was adorable. It was uplifting. That one part with the folk clothing and then the traditional folk, music. That part I would have given a 9 or a 10. If they had more like that. And when they mixed it, I thought that was very like electronic music, very, very fashion forward. I thought that was cool.
Very cool. Okay, so they have 5 and 5, and the first one had 8 and
2.
8 and 2. So now they are the same, like in total 10 and 10, right?
No.
Oh, no.
Okay, then I would give this. God, the other music was so good. It's just I didn't like the video. That was like in a whole nother category.
Very hard to compare, right?
Yeah.
Apples and bananas.
Exactly. Now I'm confused.
Okay, maybe the other one. So the next one is a difficult one, and it relates to a very sad period of Ukrainian history. In 1930s, we had Holodomor. That's when many people were taken away food, and then almost 10 million Ukrainians have died because of hunger. And it was done by the Soviet regime, who just didn't want to people to have enough food, you know, and that's a very difficult period in our history. And the thing is that Soviet Union have hidden that information from the world, and it's only in the last 10-20 years that the world got to know about that. I mean, some people knew, but it wasn't even recognized as a genocide, and only like lately, after presenting all the evidence, because there is all the historical evidence, it's officially recognized as genocide. Yeah.
Wow.
So that song is about that. I mean, in Ukraine we have often like songs which are about some difficult issues, and because we in Ukraine in our history we do have some difficult periods of our history. So this is a modern song, but about that. So it's a little bit hard, but many subscribers asked me to show this song, so I'm doing that.
Thank you for sharing.
Motanka, Verba.
Oh, it's so hard to watch.
This is terrible, yeah. Like they would literally come to homes and even take out everything that people saved in the storages, and even cooked food. Like I know, like they took a cooked potato from a hand of 4-year-old boy, like, and that was. It's like a small movie, you know, this whole video.
Yep.
The ending is actually optimistic a little bit. You see that people survived and some empowering.
Wow, that was powerful.
Yeah. I mean, you told me, and you see this is symbolizing maybe, you know, the hope, you know, like I believe that this is like, I hope that for a kid, you know, and future generation.
Just watching that reminded me of the Holocaust, you know, something that I can personally relate to, that I lost ancestors to. It's so heartbreaking. I don't know how you could even rate or rank a video like this. It's so powerful. It was so beautifully and tastefully done, giving the subject matter. The symbolism was just amazing. The message was, it was just brilliant, that you're dealing with such heavy, heartbreaking times in history, and just something beautiful in the end. Hope came out of it. But I really thank you for sharing. I couldn't rate something like that. It was educational and just a heartbreaking yet moving, important experience.
Yeah, you told me last time that you're in the US, everything is amazing, so show me something like difficult. So that was
yeah, we have it so good here. We're so lucky. I mean, fighting about Republican, Democrat, who cares? We're in a pandemic. People need to come together. And this is not a time for hate. And hopefully we will keep overcoming and educating people about times like this, so history won't repeat itself.
Golden words, because yeah, unfortunately history keeps repeating. You know, Ukraine now faces war in the east side, so Russian president wants to take over part of Ukraine. So they've already taken Crimea, which is the almost like a Florida for Ukraine. It's like on the Black Sea, and it's a resort place. I went there like maybe 7 times, you know, to swim in the sea. And just 7 years ago, they just decided to make a fake referendum there, and they took over that territory. And it's kind of a silent thing, because this is not something world media is a lot aware about. I mean, it started in 2014, and then in the beginning they were covering this, but you cannot cover it every time. And Putin has been doing it kind of silently, you know, it's like not spreading too much information about that, and they pretend that they are helping Ukraine to I don't know, live a better life or something, but you know, this is just a propaganda. Like in Russia, the media does a lot of propaganda, and people think that situation in Ukraine is terrible and Putin is helping like Ukraine, but actually, you know, they're invading the territory, and Ukrainian soldiers have to go there. Like 15,000 Ukrainians have died trying to defend, you know, those areas. 15,000 people, it's not like, you know, it's a lot of people.
It's mind-boggling.
If you were to rate you don't want to rate at all, yeah.
It was perfectly imperfect.
Perfectly imperfect, wow. Imperfectly perfect, perfectly imperfect.
Exactly,
okay.
what she said.
Okay. The fourth one is ONUKA. She also a lot of folk elements in this music and a lot of beautiful sceneries. And actually there are many messages there, and I'll let you like try to do it yourself. It's a little bit unusual, but that's the beauty. So a lot of art.
Oh, very cool. The first one could have had a video like this, I think. Maybe not that, but the scenery. It's a little African, right?
Yeah, they combine
Okay.
different cultures in this video and Ukrainian singing.
Beautiful.
All the sounds here, yeah.
So cool. Like a spa
Spa.
or a yoga retreat.
Yoga retreat. Have you been to a yoga retreat?
I'm going next
You're-
month for my birthday.
Oh, wow.
I can't wait.
By
my first
yourself?
one. But yeah,
Wow.
I know one girl who's going. Not very well, but
Wow. Where will it be?
in Jamaica.
In Jamaica country.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Gotta try it, right?
Yeah. I actually wanted to try it too, so not
Next
this
one.
time, next time, yeah.
Yeah. That's so cool. I love this.
Celebrating nature.
Oh, it's amazing. And the video is as full as the song. That was awesome. I could relate to that one the most.
Really? Why?
I just love the music. I just wanted to dance to it all day, and the scenery was beautiful, and the culture. I didn't want it to end, the whole experience.
Like calming, kind of, yeah.
It was amazing.
So if you were to rate
8 for both.
8 for both.
So overall, out of the 4 videos, I'd have to give the third one a 10 on both ends, just because it's historical and it was sharing a piece of history. But this one was my favorite because I could relate to it, and it was the happiest and just easiest.
Okay, so if the first song had a similar video, it would have done much better, right? The first song, yeah.
Definitely. The first one was beautiful. It's just, the video is a little boring for me. I'm so sorry. The song's gorgeous and brilliant, and I loved it.
Okay, so ONUKA means today in this video. Very cool. So now I'm gonna ask you to end this video with another life advice. So I know you are going through difficult times now. I can just say shortly that you're going through a divorce, and you have 2 kids, and maybe some women in Ukraine, they might also be in a similar situation, and maybe what advice you would give how to deal with such situation, like what to do. Maybe it can be helpful to those women who are in an unlucky marriage and who already have kids, or maybe don't have kids but they have some kind of dependency, or they got used to that but they see it doesn't work. So what advice would you give?
I guess my best advice would be, whenever you're seeking advice, to speak to an expert. I'm an eye doctor. I'm an expert about eyes. Anything else, I assume I don't know anything about or know enough about to give someone else advice. So when I'm going through this process, I seek the advice of therapists, of marriage counselors, pediatric therapists, accountants, lawyers, any expert, and I try to follow their lead. So that's what I would tell someone else who's going through this. You can talk to people, you can vent, but try not to have their words in your ear. I don't think it's productive, and I don't think it's going to take you to where you need to go. And especially if you're going through a hard time, your voice that you're hearing might not be strong enough. Your feelings might make you too emotional to make rational decisions. Talk to an expert, speak to someone who can really guide you and put you on a path and get you to where you need to be that amazing parent, that amazing worker, that amazing mother or daughter or friend.
I should say in Ukraine things might not be very accessible for everyone, so there might be a lot of people who don't have an opportunity to get an expert. Maybe you have like several advices for those who don't have an opportunity to get an expert, like how to start this new life and to get back to feel good about yourself and the world.
Social media has become an amazing platform. There are so many free things out there on social media. There's meditation, there's music, there's so many different platforms. There's YouTube videos, there's how-tos, there's so many different ways that you can better yourself and just, for me, just elevate myself and become the best person that I need to be to make these educated decisions. And sometimes realize that one doesn't get to be happy, one doesn't always get to choose. Sometimes life just happens, and what are you going to do about it? You're not going to retreat and fall down and fall apart. You got to stand up, deal with it, find out the best way to deal with it. It might not be what you want or what I want, but that's life.
So what were those ways for you? You started yoga, you started meditating. What else? Get out more and make videos like this with me. Yeah.
Podcasts, free podcasts. They're all free. You can subscribe to any one of them.
Especially if you want to learn English. There are so many available amazing podcasts in English. So watch my channel more, improve your English. They have subtitles so they can learn English. And then you can learn English from subtitles and also help yourself. Yeah.
And then I just think that education, if you keep growing yourself, I was afraid for a while to try new things or do new things. I didn't realize I was just afraid of, my situation, and I was dealing with things that were going on, and I wasn't being my best self. And now that I'm trying to be my best self, I want to learn more, I want to do more, I want to...
Tell several things that are on your bucket list that now you have planned you will do in the next 5-7 years.
So I just started doing this yoga retreat. I'm going next month for my birthday.
To Jamaica.
To Jamaica. I didn't really want to celebrate. I didn't really want to post things. Everyone's going through a hard time. So I thought, through yoga and meditation, that would be a good way to grow myself. I think that's probably the biggest thing that I'm going to be working with. I'm not really sure where I'm going to go. It's not a place. I don't know if I per se have a bucket list. I just want to practice and be a better person and keep growing. And just a lot of short-term goals. I try not to look too far ahead because I know things are constantly changing, and if I have to change, I want to be okay with that. I don't know, more of this. More of this, Nina.
Yeah,
yes.
More of this.
More of this. That's what I strive to do.
And something related to the kids, or you didn't think about what will you do?
I think I have spent the past 12, 13 years, or even before that when I was pregnant, worrying about the kids. And now I think I need to put some stock into myself and just slow down and hit the pause button for a minute. I've been working, I was a mother. I just have to say, okay, I need to evolve and I need to work on myself and get myself to where I need to be a better mom, to be better for my kids. And I just need to go through these hard times and come out the other end better, and just to understand like what I'm going through and to grieve a little, I think. And I think that's going to take some time. I think it's been hard. I don't regret any decisions, but it's definitely a work in progress.
You're so strong. I'm inspired by you.
Oh, I'm inspired by you. Thank you.
Thank you so much for being a guest on my channel twice already. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to smash that like button, destroy it completely. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, make sure to subscribe down below, and please click on the bell to make sure you don't miss any videos from me. And also comment below which song out of these 4 songs do you like the most, whether you at all can choose the best song out of this, because it was hard for us, yeah. And also, if you have a favorite song that you wanna me to show to Americans here in the US, and I would be happy to do that, so leave a link down below. Thank you so much, and I look forward to see you very soon in the next video. Bye bye.